GoPro. Oh yeah,
got
meat
that
bags.
one. Meat
Okay.
bags, stand by. Got the video camera. Meat bags, yeah. Cross meat bags off.
Avalon and extra blades.
Yeah. Okay, what's next?
Guns and shells.
This bad boy. All right, folks, time has finally come. It is August 2024. I'm going on a solo Dall sheep hunt. Was never much of a sheep hunter, but the more I've done it, it just gets addicting where they live. It's very difficult. It's a huge expedition. Like, this is my list, and I've gone over this thing probably 40 times, taking about a week to pack, and now I'm in the Cub. I've had my kids check it off, and I literally visually see it. It's in the truck. If it's in the truck, I know my list is covered. I got a list of stuff I need to buy at the store. That's gonna go in the airplane. You have to load an airplane, two things. You can have too much weight, which I don't have because I'm pretty light, maybe a couple 100 pounds of stuff plus some fuel. And then you also gotta worry about bulk, and I'm trying to figure out where strategically I'm gonna place stuff because I might need access to it. Some other stuff I won't need to access. I'm gonna load the airplane up, get fuel. I'm still waiting on the weather to lift a little bit. And then I'm gonna check the aviation cameras, kiss the wife and kids goodbye, and I told her I'll be back when I'm back, and I'm done. So, got a sheep tag over the counter, in the pocket, which is really cool. I shot a giant 169 gross Dall sheep last year, and I think statistically Dall sheep are one of the hardest, if not the hardest animal to put into the record books. Not that I care, it just shows you how hard it is to get a really big Dall sheep that makes book. I don't expect to get anything near what I shot last year, or ever see a sheep that big again, but I'm gonna try my very best and hopefully find some new country, visit some old spots, see some friends, and just have a party. So I got a bunch of stuff. I got oil, I got spare parts, I got sleeping bags, tons of food, tons of clothes, lots of gear, some backups of stuff like, you know, trekking poles and headlamp and just 2 sleeping pads. You never can have too much stuff. And so I'm gonna get everything loaded up here, add fuel, plane's gonna be ready to rip. And then as soon as the weather breaks, I'll head back to the hangar, take off. So stay tuned. Hopefully I'll be airborne shortly, headed to sheep country. Well, made it. Just a base camp. It's super hot. No shirt. It's probably 75 up here. And when it's hot and you got a bunch of stuff in the airplane, and I couldn't, the wind was kind of shifty. I think I landed about a 3-4 mile an hour tailwind. I was coming in at like 55 miles an hour, just smoking. I don't think I've ever landed this airplane that fast. It's insane. But yeah, you don't do heavy loads when it's hot, high altitude, ever. That's just asking to kill yourself. So I'm gonna unload a bunch of stuff here. I might just go jump in a pond or a river or something just because it's really hot and I have a bunch of gear to unload. Like I said earlier, I have a bunch of duplicates of everything, but really pretty place, and offload some gear, and then I'm gonna go look around tonight, see what I can see, check my old spots, and then I got a bunch of new spots marked on Onyx I want to look at. This is insane to get all this into a Super Cub, into sheep country. It's just nuts to think about that. Still not in bed, but I do want to show you guys this new Kuyu 3-person tent. It is literally Taj Mahal. It's crazy. I got one of these go-cots. They're like 10 pounds aluminum. Fits in here, which is really cool. Sleeping on a cot's awesome. I'm like right on the 250, 251 weight range. And that's like those Helinox cots with all those short little stays. You get REI backpacker style. Those don't really work for me, so I need something big, beefy. This is a man's cot. Put a sleeping pad on it. Piece of paracord to hold that down. A sleeping bag. It's really cool to stay organized because you can stuff all your gear, clothes, gun under that. But this thing has enough room. You can sit on the cot, get dressed. You can't stand up in here, obviously, but it's a lot bigger than the 2-man. So not a paid for advertisement, folks, but you get offers for a lot of gear. This one is Dark Energy Spectre solar panel. It's 18 watt solar panel, weighs half pound. They reached out and said, hey, we want you to try this. And I said, I'll try it, but I've had this thing for a couple years. Never had any sun, but the forecast is good, so I brought on the sheep hunt. It's 4:03 right now. And listen, actually it's 4:04, I'm at 92%. In the sun at like pretty warm, so we're gonna see how that works charging, and I'll let you know. Skeptical because I've never used a solar panel before, but it's hot and she's ripping.
There's a lot of factors that come into place when it comes to long range shooting. So one of our rules in our family is to verify the gun while we're on a hunting trip, and that's exactly what Adam's doing here.
Haven't scared myself. I'm scaring myself from in way too deep, but I landed on this gravel bar. It looked good. It's just hard to tell on gravel because there's washes and stuff and big rocks. So I'm trying to move the rocks and kind of make a runway, if you will, so I can at least get out of here, maybe come back, hunt these sheep. I'm not sure, but big rocks. The bigger the rocks, the harder the hit, and big rocks don't move, and so breaks your airplane. So I'm trying not to break the airplane because that's a big no-no. Well, morning. Finally got a ram right here. Long ways out. Can't tell if he's quite legal. But he's there. That's cool. He's way up there. Very top. This will make you almost cry from my little 7-year-old Audrey. You're the best dad I ever had. I said, you want to write Daddy a love note on my food? So she wrote that one. What else did she write? Number 1. She had some other ones, but pretty neat. That's pretty cool. I feel like a tourist. I've never seen a muskox before. Well, had a little bit of a fatality. Landing went great coming in, and then I turned around where there's no big rocks, and I came in here to taxi. My tail wheel hit this big rock I'll show you guys and did some damage. It's coming in here to turn, and just stop. Just about stop and hit that big rock, and then that big rock and that, so nothing budged. Sudden abrupt stop. I found it this way. Fabric airplanes. You can see that wrinkle tells a sign. I'm like, that's not good. This piece right here is solid here, and there's a little slack right here on the stringer. I don't know if you can see that, solid here. So then I looked under, right here. Well, you can't really see that black tube right there. It's not supposed to be like that, but that one's real straight. You can see this one over here, it's kind of got a little bend to it right there. So it's that little green piece that bent out. We'll fix that when we get home. It'll still fly out of here. Just kind of a bummer. Screwing up, Brenda. Old timer said if you're not braking it, you're not flying hard enough. So I guess there's that. I haven't bet anything in a while, but just got that new tail on, and Mama ain't gonna be happy. So sorry, Tana. But life goes on, and we're gonna be hunting soon. Carry on. Gonna unload all the gear so the Cub's light. We're gonna push it back, and then we're gonna kind of nose it into the brush here, tie it down so the wind won't blow it away, set up camp, and this is rammy country. Big, nasty, mountains get bigger and bigger every year. thought I've been getting in shape. Sorry, Tyler, my personal trainer, but these are big mountains, rammy country, so that's cool. That's an update. We're gonna get ready to rip and set up camp, make a meal, try and get some sleep, and then tomorrow's the day before opener, so we're gonna hike in and find some ramps. If you guys don't have an all in case, you need one. Just the phone case. This piece they magnet up. Code RUT for stuck in the rut, R-U-T. This is all you do. Hit that button, drop it on there, and you're good to go. Got a glare, but there's our sheep. Long ways, way up there. Tomorrow we start hiking up. We're trying to get some water, and this is the clearest water we have. All kind of depressing this morning. Rained hard all night. The river's kind of dropping, so that's good, but a lot of fog. We're not going to see much, so we're going to start hiking up the canyon here. Get up even further and start looking for some sheep, but oh, there's a bear up here. Looks like a good one. Just eating food. Well, we're trying to go. Pretty soon. This is what a 10,000 cubic inch pack looks like, going for like 3-4 days. Probably like 70-75 pounds with 2 liters of water, 3 days of food, so that's cool. And yeah, we're gonna head up into the fog. There's an outfitter up here, Lance Kronberger. Hope you see this. Lance's business slogan is "We specialize in cold, wet, and miserable," and that is our current status right now. Video of the tent last session. That's how you do it, folks, right here. Right out of the tent. Gonna have to zip it up though, it's starting to rain again. Quit raining, so I peeked out of the tent. It's like 9:30. My dream is to shoot around at midnight on the opener, but and it looks like clear. You can see. Glassed around. Haven't seen any rams. So had to make a call. Do we try and stay up all night in hopes of finding a sheep quickly, make a play at midnight? You know, you can maybe shoot till 2. Season opens at midnight. Okay, 12:45 you can shoot. But we've made the decision, probably gonna sleep, well rested, hunt hard tomorrow for the opener, kill some sheep. So final answer, gonna try to go to bed.
Spend thousands of dollars on an airplane, thousands of dollars on maintenance, lots of money on fuel, bend a few airplane parts just to sit in the tent for the sheep opener. It's about blowing 20 miles an hour, heavy rain, can see about 200 yards. So unless a ram walks right down the creek, which I don't think they're gonna do, probably not gonna see them. So gonna stay in the tent, try and stay dry and not eat all our food, which is very difficult to do on a weather day. But this is just part of hunting Alaska. You have some tent days and some hunting days. When you're weathered in, you gotta kind of try and conserve the food. So I've been trying to do that. Might break a little bit based on the in-reach weather tonight, 9 p.m., maybe earlier, I'd hope. We'll see. Oh great, frickin' igniter went out. Those things frickin' always go. So, gonna do a little cooking. Well, you can kind of see, which is frickin' incredible. So we're waiting for some trends in the weather. Got some wind and some sun to blow this stuff through. We're gonna capitalize on it. Got a yard sale, trying to dry everything out here and utilize some of the wind and the non-rainy times to help dry out some of our gear. Everything's soaked, but we are optimistic that we might have a third to half of the opening day, so that's cool. You guys have no freaking idea how excited I am right now in this current moment. I've been waiting all year for this. Been stuck in the tent for the last 24 hours. In sheep country, just can't see it. I'm just going super slow, working my way up, and just, it looks good. I know I'm gonna see a sheep.
somewhere feeding, and I'm just like, level excitement on 1 to 10 is like a 12 right now. So just hope I can show that, just let you guys live the experience right now, because I am freaking pumped right now. Okay, so there's 3 rams in here. The first one leading the pack, the lead ram's close, but he's not there. The middle one's a young one, like 3/4, and then the last one, I just barely saw him feed over, just the tail end of him, and I can't see him again. He's kind of Houdini'd me, so I'm just waiting for him to come out to make sure he's not a smasher, and then I'm gonna keep going, work my way up slow, find some more rams. Hup. Oh, dude. I don't know if it got on video, but that's a big, big ram. It's a big ram. I was just walking up the bottom and I saw him feed. I just saw his butt. Oh, dude. It's big. Still kicking a little bit, but I hammered him. Freaking 100 yards. Close. Right up next to him. His buddies are there to make sure he's legal. He's full curl by a couple different ways. I'm gonna get up there and take a look. I think they came from that side over there. Got a drink and they were feeding up the other side and I caught him. Oh man. Try not to fall again. Here. Oh, dude. It's a beauty. Look at that thing. Look at that freaking ram, dude. Oh, that's a good one. Oh man. Oh baby. You're definitely a full grown sheep. Still quivering a bit. 2, 3, 4. This is what I saw. Absolute. I put my crosshairs right here and I put equal amounts of horn. You don't want it like this. You know, he'll pass the stick test right there. You want equal amounts under that straight bar, right at the base of the horn, right there, just like a dowel rod. You want equal under and over. So like right there, he passes 2 to 3 inches, probably 2.5 inches. On the stick test, 8, and he's full curl. Got him legal all 3 ways. Shot him from right down there behind that bluff. Man, I just wish he would have stayed in frame. I had it all good. He walked away, missed the shot on the frame. I rammed down on the opener, baby. I'll take it. And I said this before, like the ram I shot last year, gigantic. And I still think a full curl sheep is a massive, massive trophy. And I told myself I see a nice legal ram and it's good representation, it's mature, which this one is, I'm gonna shoot it. Here is 2024 solo Super Cub Dall sheep hunt. And you know, you just get kind of speechless on these. It's really difficult. There's so many logistics. I don't live near sheep country, so I got to go a long ways away in between airplane maintenance and parts and fuel. I had the GoPro just sitting right on top of the all-in Nexus plate there. Gust of wind came in and blew it off, but man, I'm not a crier, but this is a special experience. And you know, I'm not gonna cry on camera. I've never cried after an animal, but I'm getting kind of emotional here just because, like, it's hard. I don't live in sheep country, and I've often wondered what I'd do if I don't hunt, and I'm not really sure. It's a huge part of me. It fuels me, and if I had to tell someone like why I do it, it's just really, really hard. The logistics, the flights, the skill set. Flying in the mountains is scary. Bad weather. Sheep live super, super high. My knees hurt from volleyball this winter. Got some bum knees, and I still made it work. I was prepared to shoot 550, 600 yards. This Gunworks 7 SOM. It was a 150-yard shot, 180 ELDM right in the shoulder. He died instantly. Just like, I'm a super blessed guy. I don't know what I've done to deserve these opportunities, and I don't take them for granted. Like, I hear over 100 times a year when I go to sports shows or through Instagram, emails, like, man, you're living my dream, dude. And I say, no. I tell everyone the same thing. I said, I'm living my dream. I was a fat kid in Idaho. It's like 10, 11, 12 years old, reading Outdoor Life magazines and seeing the guys strap moose racks to the strut and sheep hunting. I mean, old Outdoor Life magazines. And I'm just like, in my next life, I'll do that. My parents supported me, and they said, you can still do that. And through a lot of trial and error and bending airplane parts and taking jobs in Alaska, this is where we're at. And this doesn't even seem like a normal day, to just be killing Dall sheep solo with the Super Cub. And it's just so cool. You bet on yourself. You got your cub, your gas, your tools, and your knowledge of how to fly. And you got to risk it, man. You can't fly scared. You can't be worried about wrecking your airplane, and you just got to go for it. And I'm just super, super blessed to be here. Kill this sheep. And yeah, I don't have a lot else to say. It's just a really special experience to be able to do this. He's 34 and 5/8. He's not the biggest, nowhere near last year's. I don't care. The legal sheep is a trophy to me. It'll always be a trophy. He's really dark. It's all colored up from being in the shale and stuff like that. And I'll never afford a stone sheep, so I'm gonna call this one my stone. That's a joke. I know it's a Dall sheep. It's not a fan or a stone, but it was all dirty and rainy. Just came up the bottom, and I thought it was a rock, another sheep rock. I've looked at 100 today probably, and his tail wiggled, and I said, oh, that's a sheep. And then he lifted his head, and I said, uh-oh, it's about to go down. Made sure he's legal. He's legal by the stick test across here. He's full curl right here, and I think he's 8. So I got him legal 3 ways. Really nice ram. Everything worked out. Just a cool experience. I better start cutting and stop talking. Well, I got the ram in there. I don't know what a sheep weighs. I took everything I could off. I'm gonna get every piece of meat, but I heard this on Tundra Talk podcast one time. If I'm not gonna put it in my mouth, I'm not putting it in the game bag. So I trimmed everything off. Took my sweet time, caped the face off, took the lower jaw off, took the eyeballs out, everything. And it's still a moose quarter, probably a front moose quarter. 120, 125 pound pack. I'm just going wicked slow. I fell right when I left spike camp on a slippery rock. Whacked the side of my knee. My knees don't already have enough issues. So I'm gonna go down, grab some water, and then just slowly work my way back to spike camp. This is cool. Keep everything top lid of your pack. You fill this just like you would any gravity feed system. You put this on there, that's your filter, it's from Beef Free. This is my drink tube here. I just pulled a bite valve off easily like that and set that to the side. I don't want to lose that. And then this just clips in right here like that. Open your valve. So that's pretty cool. You can see it's filtering water and it's really fast. I can do 2 liters in less than a minute here. I'm just going to do like a 1 liter or quarter, whatever that is. So I don't need too much. I'll be by a creek. But that's a pretty cool piece of gear. It weighs right at like 15 ounces, so it's the same as packing a water filter. You don't have to undo everything just to add water to your pack. So a lot of other cool features, but that's the main one. And I'm skeptical about trying new stuff, but so far this one's been pretty cool. So thanks to Joe for setting that up. And yeah, I'll be done here soon. I'll roll the bladder back up, stick it in the bag, put it back in the top lid, put the bite valve back on, and I'll have water on my way to camp. Made it back to Spike Camp. Got all the meat, got the sheep, and everything out. Gonna go to bed, hike out in the morning. It's like a moose quarter. My phone fell, and just like this, I'm like, oh, it's gonna stop, and it just kept going perfectly straight, like one of those sporting clay rabbit targets. All in case, you did really good. I'm proud of you. A couple nicks, went straight down the rock pile. That's it. So collateral damage is I need a phone screen, this GoPro screen's cracked, airplane needs to be welded, and trip's not over. But oh, and I broke a bipod. Didn't put a fence this time because it's really hard to get a ground into the gravel and it just doesn't work. So we're going to get these ready to go, get our emergency food, double check we didn't leave anything. And you know what sucks? That was a heavy pack, over 100 pounds, long ways out, multiple hours, a lot of creek crossings. Just started walking through them. The creek was freaking dangerous. Would not want 1 more ounce of water. We got a good wind for takeoff, and we got the weather. We're gonna get out of here, and that's a wrap.
Make sure to give us a like, subscribe, and hit the bell to stay updated on our newest hunting episodes. Thank you for watching.